Hello everybody, good afternoon and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tina and it's a beautiful day to be creating with you. It actually is gorgeous. I'm talking beautiful sun shining. You would think that we're just having the most perfect day ever, and I just fixed myself a cup of hot cocoa because I was so cold. So if my hands are shaking, I am sorry. All right, I am really looking forward to sharing today's project with you because this is also our sketch of the month that's shared with the Creating With You gang. If you are interested in crafting along with the crazy crew, please reach out to me and let me know, and I'll tell you all about Creating With You exclusively. Each month we pick a couple of sketches and we like to remix them and share them and focus on all different techniques. And this is our sketch from the volume 6. For the Close to My Heart, Volume 6, Make It From Your Heart. And this one will be featured from March to April of 2023. Let's go ahead and get some of this down. All right, I did some pre-work on this because, hey, that works out great for me, right? And it cuts down on the time. I find that I'm naturally slow. I just really am. I feel that I'm just a very slow crafter, and I'm always looking to make sure that you guys can get what you need out of these videos and try to keep them down, but it's just not my nature. All right, I'm going to go over some measurements after I get some adhesive on all of these with where I got these. Today, I am working with pieces that I still have remaining in the Let's Go Scrapbooking workshop. I am fortunate that I still have a couple of these available, so that really excites me because I know it's not available anymore. All right, we are going to go ahead and put these on here, and I believe that this is probably one of my favorite styles of scrapbooking because it's foolproof. You're going to line everything up. You're going to cut those pieces. You're going to have everything you need. You can kind of see, you just take that first 2 3/4 piece and you put that down, and then you just add the next one to the top and the next one and the next one. Now, I will say, I think if you ended up only having a 2-inch piece, then go for the 2-inch piece. But for this one here, if you're crafting along with me, I want to point just a few things out. So the paper that we had the most left of at the beginning of this video is the actual super themed paper. I had the most of the travel and the passport. Well, it works out well for me because I am doing some pre-done layouts with this collection for an upcoming trip that I have to Spain, but let's talk about it. This here is 2 inches wide, and that's what you'll have because we did a 10 by 10 cut out of both of those on the prior layout that I shared. So we have already used a huge chunk of this and a huge chunk of this. So these are the 2-inch ones that I chose based off of the papers that I had left. Now this side here, these are all 4 inches, and I wanted to save some time, so I put those down as well. I really feel like you could, if this one's, if this one's 2 3/4 or this one's 2 1/2 or this one's 2 or 2, I don't think that matters. They are cut at 10 inches on this side and 4 on this side, and I think you could make this with anything, but the sketches sure do make it nice and easy. All right, I've already put down my 4-inch pieces on this side over here on the right. And once again, you'll notice I grabbed that broad tip marker and I traced around all my pieces except for the journaling. I did trace around there we go. I did trace around that blue, just going like this around all my pieces is what I mean. Just that, getting a little ink. You can also use ink if you wanted to do it. I love to use the markers. They just are super fast. I know I'm talking fast. It's that afternoon chocolate caffeine kick. Maybe I will get done a little faster than normal, huh? All right, so what I did here is I went ahead and I lined these up, and you can put them however you would like them. Really, these are 3 1/8 by 3 1/8, so I'm doing a little less than a quarter in between each one. I left, I think, a little more than a quarter at the top, but just do whatever you think looks good. All right, I have 2 4 1/8, 6 1/8 here, and I chose Scarlet. I added this piece right here, this piece of Scarlet, into the kit. These mats are made out of the leftover piece that I had that I created, this 3/4. I did both of these pieces as well as these, and I was really happy with that out of that exclusive paper that you could only get with that scrapbooking workshop. So if you bought the regular paper pack, you're going to be down some. I'm going to center these. Now, the original sketch calls for 3 2x2s to be here across the bottom. I'm opting to leave those off right now. Now, something you could do for a variation is you could put your title down here if you wanted to, and you could fit 2 of the 4x6s or 6x4 orientation photos over here. You could move your journaling. You could do, you know, both, like a thing like this, and then give you more room over there for pictures as well. But I'm going to leave this portion open. I may add some pictures to it later on, but sometimes I come back with a little bit of memorabilia from my trips, and I have found that having a little spot that I can put those is a really nice thing. All right, this one here is 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. All right, I just want to line this up. I don't want to put it down because I'm going to do a stamp real quick. Okay. We have the stamp that came with this, and I almost forgot that I wanted to use it. I'm looking at it going right about there. I'm going to go ahead and grab that. It was the exclusive stamp, and I think it just, you know, adds a little something. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put some of that on this page. I'm not worried about inking the entire stamp because it's going to be under a picture for the most part. There we go. I'm also going to grab some just inked once again a little bit on that edge, and I'm putting it here on the bottom corner. There we go. Just so I can have a little bit. I'm not going to place any on this side, just this one. Okay. Super proud of myself I didn't lose this piece. Those of you who craft with me, you know, I'm always like, I don't know where my piece went. I'm just going to have to cut another one. It's become a fun game. Yes, it has. All right. Now I can put my piece in. Oh, I didn't carry it over far enough. It happens, right? It's okay. Where that is, I wouldn't get to see it at all. We're just going to do it again. Pencil marks are your friends when marking out where your stamping is going to go. There we go. Okay. And also forgiveness. Like if it's not perfect in your scrapbook, you know, you're stamping on your layouts, just let it go. It's okay. Perfect is boring. All right, there we go. And I think what I want to do is I'm going to move that down just a little bit, or move it up, sorry, just a little bit so that the stamp is down. I think right there looks good. Not in my grid, so I can't tell if I'm straight. There we go. This is a piece of the zip strip that's just cut at 6 inches. No, let me measure it just in case, because I remember thinking 6. I did keep it at 6. I remember thinking 6 and then wondered if I changed it. This should be lined up with your photo, not with the edge of your mat. It would be the same size as your photo. Okay. See if I'm going to restamp here at the bottom. I'm not. Yay me. There we go. Just putting that in. All I did with this piece here is I did not want to do my journaling directly on my sheet. So I did a 2 1/4. This is 2 1/4. I think this is, yep, 5 by 2 1/4. The first line, and I use my Versamat. I put it down. I use my ruler. And I just grab a Le Pen. I have lots of Le Pens. I just grab a Le Pen and I do my first line at a 1/2 inch and I do all my others at a 1/4. That seems to be the measurement that works for me. I have traced this with that marker as well. And I even added my foam tape because we all know embellishing is going to take me a few. All right. It shows it kind of like this with this separation on the examples in the book. I'm actually going to bring it down and have it on top of my photo so that this is here and this is here, and it kind of draws your attention more to it. I think as soon as I put it down, I thought I would like that a lot. It's barely over it. I'll be able to put my picture on there just fine. All right, let's grab some stickers. The first sticker I want to do is I want to grab one of these scallop borders. And I want this scallop border to come down the side here. So I'm going to line it up, no marker on this. We want a few things to stand out. Forgive my arm. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this on. I might have to put it slightly on top. My one piece is a little shorter than the others. This piece here is a little shorter than the others. And I kind of don't want to see that, so I'm actually going to take my pen and I'm just going to draw a line from here to here. I don't want to see that white peekaboo mark right there. So I just took my marker and I covered from there to there. And then that way I won't have that white peeking out. I think I'm going to rotate this. I work better this way. Now I can put this piece here and you see, I don't see that white peeking out right there. Which this is 2 base pieces in French vanilla. All right, I'm going to cut the rest off and I'm going to reserve it. Look, that marker almost all the way through there. All right, I'm going to reserve this piece here. I never know when I'm going to want to add a little something to a page. Look at this already. This is such a great layout. I really like this. I love everything about it's got, I love a linear layout. And the fact that it takes the same design and goes all the way across, that's my jam. Okay, collecting memories. I have the title here, which is really great. I saw this fly away with me after I did my last layout and I was like, oh no, it went so perfect with my last layout, but they give us so much, right? They give us so many good stickers are on here. Okay, let's put this on here and see how crooked I am. There we go. All right, I want to grab this red file tab and I'm going to put it underneath the photo mat, but over the cardstock mat. Okay, there we go. So it'll go right up into that toffee area. And then there's a little one right here that says adventure in the green. We're going to see how that looks right there. Once again, a tiny bit of a tuck. Okay, I'm digging that. I love a little geo marker, so we're going to grab that. And I think I'm going to grab this one here. I have a few that I've already chosen, but I did not choose an arrow. And you know your girl loves an arrow. Okay, here we go. I'm going to grab the red arrow. Okay. All right. I have a few items off to the side that I'm now going to bring in. I currently have a rule going on, rule/challenge with the group. That is, we will do something old with something new. It really is just a challenge to use up a lot of the things that we have sitting around, even if you just chip away at them or piece away. But a sketch like this is a great idea to get rid of some of your older pieces. Sometimes I'm really good and sometimes I am taking the smallest of things, but I found these. There's a together right here that matches with that nice gray. I could use that. I have some stars that I'm going to pull in. And then these here, I thought were super cute. And those stars will help me bring these in. And I will get to use these little guys. And I'm just going to give them a little sand. These are the best sanding tools. You will find them with your husband's paint supplies. Just don't tell him, right? Because we don't need 6 of them. They last forever. And I think he buys them by the 6. All right, here we go. So now I'll be able to add these little guys onto my photos. I think I'll have the heart at the top and the star here at the bottom. There we go. And I also took off this Let's Go Anywhere. All right, and I'm just peeling the one that I have down the center so I can put it right in between my 2 photos. And look, I'll peel those off after I add my photos. Pre-done layouts, they're a huge, huge part of my crafting. This says take the scenic route, and I kind of like it right here. Hopefully I'm peeling off the right side. All right, so I have 2 pieces of foam tape on this side that I'm just not gonna peel. I'll peel that after I put my picture on. See, once again, we can just get our picture in there nice and easy. Now, George and I have a running joke about the passport situation. We are part of the National Park Passport Program. And if you've done it, it's a lot of fun. You get to, get all kinds of stamps from historical and national park locations. And I love it. Well, with cruising, they don't necessarily always stamp your passport. So it's been a running joke for us that I just kind of pout whenever I don't get to get my passport stamped. I don't know, it's just my thing. So I really wanted to live up the passports here because I know on this trip I will be getting my passport stamped and I'm super excited. A geotag from the stickers, and I'm gonna put it up here. It's a little bigger than I want it to be. You know what? We're gonna go with it anyway. There we go. So I have some circles that are coming across and I really like that. And I pulled one more just in case if I wanted to add one more, but I think I'm gonna pass. Let's grab a couple of those little passport stickers. And I think what I'm gonna do is put these on my journaling, and I think I like them over here. Here we go. And I have them on foam tape, but what I'll do for this second one, the smaller one, I have the big blue one and then the black one, is I'm just gonna kind of slide it on top before I let the foam tape touch. That way they're kind of a little on top of each other. All right, and I have this little arrow. I love an arrow, so I just wanna find the best place to put it, but that's a tough one because, you know, I don't have my photos yet. Oh, but I do love it right there. Okay, that's a winner for me. We'll go ahead and grab our liquid adhesive and add a few of our fine details, and we will call this one done. I really like this layout. I think we've got some fun remixing opportunities this month with the featured layouts. That looks super cute there. I like that. I'm gonna dive in, and some of these pressboard complements are in here. I like to make sure that I'm consistently using them up because my goal is to not have anything left over. Where I am in my crafting is I want to get a collection. I want to use the collection, and then I just want to be completely done with it. And then I want to embrace the next new collection. Does that make sense? I'm not looking to build up my craft supplies. I'm always saying we're crafters, not collectors. Let's use it. Okay. I love to pair the little X's together, and I'm sure for some people they're plus arrows or little plus markers, but for me they're X's. There we go. Perfect. I also have this tiny little black arrow, and it's gonna fit perfectly on that red one, which is just gonna add a little something. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay. Let that sit for a minute. All right. I did decide to pull in some black and white dots instead of the bursts that I had used in the prior video. And I decided on that because of adding these stars. I'm going to put a real small piece of foam tape on each of these. When I put the foam tape on, I want to keep it smaller so that this one in particular, it needs to kind of be here so that I don't have an issue. I mean, I will chop my pictures, you know, the way I need to, but there we go. This one I'll keep at the top. And then that way we won't have any issues putting those on. Perfect. All things working out. All right, I have another star here. And since this is a full star and I have a couple full stars here, notice all of this is working. Even though I'm pulling things out of my stash, I'm really only focused on a couple little things at a time. And I think that that's a great way to use up your stash. Even if you pull out an individual piece of paper and you're like, I need to get rid of one piece of paper at a time, do it. You will feel so much better as you are just more organized. It also gives you more time in your crafting. Okay, for these are back to our Let's Go Anywhere. The compliments. We'll put one of these stars up here. And these stars came in a couple of different sizes. I'm going to grab this one here, the smaller, and we're going to put that one on this side. There we go. All right. I feel like that looks good, and that looks good. All right, we're going to grab a toffee. little press board here, and I am going to put it over here with the journaling. I want it to tuck behind the passport. There we go, create a little something there. Right, and there's a mink in this as well, and here's a really dark, I'm guessing this is charcoal, but like I said, these are old. I want to go ahead and add that there. And let me take a look. Oh, I think I'm going to be done. Yeah. All right. I'm going to grab some of these are from the black and white dots, and I'm going to add a few more stars to this. So right here on the scenic route, it's going to get one. Take the scenic route, which if we have it up there, we have to have a little bit here on our collecting memories. There we go. I sometimes like to dot my eyes with hearts and stars. I always like the looks of that as well. Okay, and then, yeah, I think a medium up here to go with this little clip. Actually, I like this kind of the way it is, so we'll move this over to the side. And that's a medium, and now this one is a large. And we're going to grab another small one and put it right over here by our passports. And I think that's gonna do it. I really love it. So we'll be crafting along with this, and I don't think it needs anything else. It's a great layout. I'm hoping I'm in the frame enough there. Okay. This is a great layout. I think it is a layout that's very easy to reproduce for those of you who live in pre-done layouts. It really allows you to just get into your paper and connect with a lot of it. But also, if you like to put your pictures on a page, I love that it has both orientations for your 4x6 pictures, and then it has the 3x3s here. Now remember, you still have the option to add multiple 2x2s here. I'll keep this in case I want to put like some typed journaling here about a historic location that we're at. And then over here, how I was feeling, what we were doing, what we thought, a funny thing we said, or anything like that. So I think that this is a winner. Thank you guys so much for joining me today and letting me craft with you. If you found you liked this video, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. It helps me out so much here in the YouTube community. And if you leave me a comment, I'll be sure to get back with you. Have a wonderful crafty day, everybody. Bye-bye.